G'day, kiddies. Uncle Barry's here with another bedtime story. You know, perception can be a funny thing. You never can be too sure of what it is you're looking at, or what's looking at you. You humans can go pretty mental when it comes to matters of the heart, too. It's a wonder you can see the noses on your faces. Sometimes. "Leave the light on," she said quietly, barely above a whisper. I withdrew my hand from the light switch and shuffled over toward where she lay, a single bedsheet covering her. Stifling a yawn with my hand, I lifted the sheet and snuggled in beside her. I didn't know which was colder, the bed itself or the lack of response from her. Sure, I'd been in the doghouse before, what married man hasn't? But this was different. I trailed a single finger down her back, moving slowly over those points years of experience had identified as those guaranteed to slowly awaken her or earn a swift rebuke if sleep was all she had planned for the evening. She barely moved. I rolled onto my back next to her and sighed. "Okay, what have I done?" "You know full well what you've done," came the cold, emotionless response. "So I stopped off for a few drinks with Gary. I'm not that drunk, and I'm not that late either. I called from the office, and I left a message. It's not as if I haven't told you." I gritted my teeth, resisting the urge to shout, to head down that path that would lead to further recrimination, and the standard sullen silence. "You're seeing someone else." It was said with such utter finality and sureness that any of my prepared excuses faltered before they even reached my mouth. Somehow her words stopped me from even trying to pretend whatever I said next was true and that I believed it. A couple of times I started to speak, but each time all that sprung to my mind were the cliched phrases I'd heard in so many movies or read in so many books, used so often that nothing could ever give them weight anymore. So I settled on the only thing I could. Something long overdue. The truth. "Yeah, I guess I am." "How long?" I paused, feeling the guilt squirm inside me before pushing on. "About 6 months." She went quiet for a while. So quiet, I thought she'd fallen asleep, before her voice spoke again in a hush so low it was hard to tell she'd spoken at all. "Thank you for being honest." "Well, it's the least I can do, all things considered." I moved to touch her shoulder one last time, to try and feel the connection we once had. The certainty in her voice, though, the finality of it, caught me and I let my hand drop. All words gone now, I lifted the cover off myself and stood. I turned once to gaze at her, maybe for the final time. Was this it? Was this the last time we would be this close? This honest? "Do you want a divorce?" It caught me by surprise as she said it, as if nothing else this evening had been as unexpected. I looked at her, confusion obvious on my face at the suggestion. "God, no." "Oh, why not?" "Well, isn't it obvious?" There was a knock at the door and I turned as the detective entered the morgue. His face was a mask of professional concern. I can give you more time if you need to say your goodbyes." No, officer. I think I've said all that needs saying." And, patting the passport in my pocket, I left. A link to the original story can be found in the description below. Now off to bed, little ones. And if you dream of liking and subscribing, well, that's okay. Go ahead and comment with your favorite story, and maybe I'll read that one next time. Good night.